Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Disaster Tour. I'm PT, your Disaster Tour guide. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I didn't check that. Normally when I do the intros, that goes bad. Oh no, it's a pet now.
Yep, now it's my friend.
Understandable, acceptable, and like the rest of Nuisance friends, I'll be sure to kill it.
Hey.
No, you can't kill the Scorb.
It's a Scorb. I like that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's what the file is called that Poke sent me, so that's what it's called now.
Oh,
is the Scorb.
Great question. I guess to explain why we're all grayscale, I should probably launch right into what happened at the end of last session.
I guess it would help for me to turn on my background, too. I was like, oh, why am I in a black abyss? Well, I didn't turn it on, so...
Because that's where Nuisance mental...
There we go.
That's where Nuisance mental state just likes to hang out.
Mentally, I'm in a black abyss.
Really pulling a Roarin right now.
Mm-hmm.
But... Damn.
Oof.
Basically, everybody, what happened is, at the end of last session, all color... Well, something activated and Elliot felt the magic. And then a burst of darkness spread across Soraya, taking the light and the color from everything, leaving it in darkness and shades of gray. Which is why there's no color. Listen, originally it was supposed to happen last week. I didn't expect to have the grayscale still happening during Pride, but you know, you do what you gotta do. In return, though, I am wearing...
Perfect.
Man really did get rid of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I just
Right when
realized
Pride
you
started.
can't even see my pansexual pin because it's grayscale. This is so sad.
Yeah, but
All the
in
more
return,
literally
I
be gray.
am wearing the
Could be.
gayest shirt I own, the Bits, Crits, and Halfwits shirt. You can go buy it on Sky Shop.
Let's go. I need to do an updated Bits, Crits, and Halfwits design.
I still think...
Just take the original design, just put a post-it note design over
I
it.
stand by that is the best way to do the update.
It's just a doodle of garage.
Just draw little
Oh my
X's
God.
over Lyra's eyes, slap a sticky note over Nom right in the center.
That's fucked up.
It really is.
But funny.
It is.
I choose to believe that Sky's colors on her pin are in fact the Italian flag.
Yep, this is me letting you all know that Nuzin is actually Italian. Italy doesn't exist in BCH, but
Nuzin is very Italian coded.
What is Italy but a state of mind?
A state
Italy
that is
a
also a
state of
nation?
mind?
It's not
I mean, it could be a nation, but not here.
It's a nation state of mind.
Oh, a
Yeah,
nation
there
state
you
of
go.
mind.
All right. Well, without further ado, that scared me. What was that? I need to change the follow noise from the dice roll because it sounds exactly like Foundries because it is Foundries.
Oops.
But
You're like, who's rolling?
without further ado, let's introduce our players and ask the question of the day. On a scale of 1 being it's not important at all, and 10 being it is critical to who they are as a person, how important is your character's past pain to them, and would they be willing to let it go?
I'm sorry, I was only able to buffer about a third of that. You're gonna have to repeat, but faster.
Okay, so to repeat but faster, essentially, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being it's not important at all and they'd give it up immediately, and 10 being it's crucially important and they would keep it regardless of the cost, how important is the pain that your character has been through to your character? First, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin from Olfast, played by...
Me, Brambo. I think like a solid like 6.5.
I need I need a round number.
Well, 6.5 is rounded to 7, so
7?
I don't
Okay.
feel like this is going to be used for rolls later.
So, that there's your rounded number.
Okay. Then we have Elliot Burning Oak, the
Mathematical.
half-elf lycanthropic blizzard from Zrea, played by.
It's me, Isaac, and when my teachers referred to me in grade school, I was the little bit different kid.
No,
He's just a little bit different.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
just a little different. Damn.
and I think there's two numbers here, because it's the way Elliot sees it and the reality of the situation.
I need the
'Cause
reality
way
of the
Elliot sees it,
situation.
it's like a 2. But the reality of the situation, it's like a 5.5.
So 6.
And let's see if PT has learned how to round in the last 48 seconds.
I'm just gonna kill you. Next, we have News and World Walker, the Minotaur Sorbarian from Olfast, played by.
It's me, the Sky Tea. For me, it really depends on like what giving it up means. Like, do you forget everything related to it? Is it like
Just you don't feel the pain anymore.
Huh. I feel like I'd have to rate it at an 8 for Nuzin because part of that is losing Lyra, and I feel like that's not something that she's ready to give up. So
Okay. Karak.
that's my answer.
And then we have Karak Arim, the Furbolg Warlock from Elenia, played by.
Hello, it's Terminian Link VT, and it would... I feel like Karak personally, as he is now, believes that his pain, by all accounts, can't define him because he's so separated from it itself. Like, he's only just now getting them, and he's only just now reconnecting with it. So it has not shaped the person he is currently. Definitely shaped the person he was, before he got in the stone, but it didn't shape who he is right now. As for whether he can let it go, I don't think he feels like he deserves to let it go. Because
it's not if they think they deserves it, it's if they would.
Probably not.
Okay, so give me a number.
For the exact same reason, and we'll go with 5 because that's between 1 and 10, and Karak doesn't know. Karak doesn't know.
All right. I can work with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's get right into it as this wave of energy blasts over all of you. I need everybody to give me a charisma saving throw. Lulin with a +2,
Hi.
Elliot with a +1, Nuzin with a +3, and what did you say your total number was? Just a straight 5, Karak?
Yep.
Plus nothing.
Got it.
A
That makes
charisma
rolling
saving
easy for
throw.
me.
A charisma saving throw.
Oh.
That is an 18.
All right. 12,
Oh, what
18,
the fuck?
11.
Oh wow, that was bad.
Yeah, those weren't phenomenal saving throws, everyone.
Especially with the bonuses that we got.
I got an 18.
I did a +1 and it came out to be a +3. I don't know how mathematics works there. But that is
Well,
not
do you
what I
already have a
thought.
bonus to charisma saving throws?
Oh, yes.
Huh.
Yes, I
That'll
do.
do
might
it.
be- That's why.
Sluggish Bray, thanks for the raid. Okay. Elliot, your true sight,
That's me.
is that up all the
That is
time?
me.
Or is that a
Nope, I
spell you
cast
have
it
to
with
cast?
Last session.
Okay, you did.
Well, it's not a spell; it's an innate ability. But yes,
Okay, perfect. So, Lulin, You pass,
Yay!
and you feel
Congratulations.
this magical energy as it passes through you. Try to push something out of you. But you manage to, like your similar interactions with this type of magic, rein it back in. The rest of you fail. As you feel a sense of bliss as something is pushed out of you. And just for a moment, you're stunned.
Does it feel similar to a way I was feeling last session?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It hits you with the same feeling, but you're not... How do I phrase this? You have that same feeling of, like, contentedness, but this time it's not preventing you from doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, you're not stunned. You're not,
I'm,
like...
like paralyzed.
Yeah, you're not dead to the world like you were before. But you do feel this weight lifted off your shoulders. As you watch two of the guards in the room with you collapse as Brennan is holding stock still, and Elliot, you watch your brother Ariel, like, flinch for a second as it hits him, and then just kind of shake it off.
You good, bro?
He kind of turns and looks at you. Are you good?
Well, yeah, I'm good.
All right. Elliot, where are you looking in the room? You're looking at your brother, who is standing on the balcony.
Well, sure, yeah.
Are you turning to look at
Also-
anything else?
So waiting for Shadow Gleam.
You did call
So,
Shadow
waiting
Gleam.
for Shadow Gleam and looking around. I guess. I don't know.
Elliot, as you turn and look around, you become aware of something on the ground behind you. And you see similar things on the ground behind Nuzin and Karak. And it almost...
What the hell is that?
It is the only thing in this room with color. As you see mixing reds and blues in a ball that almost looks like a bunch of snakes, like writhing around each other in this ball. And then,
For sure gonna inspect that shit.
as you lean down to inspect it, you watch as what appears to be an arm bursts out of the side of it and plants itself on the ground. Nobody else in the room can see this. These creatures are, for the rest of you, invisible. Does anybody have anything that lets them see invisible creatures, besides Elliot with True Sight? Any inherent abilities?
No, but I also want to point out that I have Aura of Protection,
Mm-hmm.
and people get a +1 to charisma saves. I don't know if that helps anybody,
It does not.
but
It wouldn't
Okay.
have helped me.
yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
The save was a 15.
Got it.
So, you barely scraped over the top of it. Elliot, as you look at this thing, you see another arm snap out, and then legs as it begins to take on an almost humanoid form.
Hello.
Roll Arcana.
Okay. This is a sentence I enjoy, by the way.
Roll Arcana.
Yeah.
It's his favorite activity.
As you lean down to look at this thing, Elliot, you have the briefest moment when you realize what it is and something dangerous about it. As you're sifting through the magic, looking through it with your true sight, breaking it down to its component parts. And you realize that, like what you did with Karak and Lulin in the Dreamwalker Grove, there are two types of magic here. There is chaotic magic writhing around inside that you realize is the emotions that were snapped out of you when the wave hit you. Bound by the same structured magic of the gods that you've been encountering throughout the city. And as you realize that,
Those are mine.
you're 100% right. Those are yours. But not anymore. Roll initiative.
Are we all rolling initiative?
That's a great question. Yes.
Because
Okay.
is it everybody but me?
No, everybody's rolling initiative.
Okay.
I was more asking because none of us can see them, so
Damn.
would we even know it was danger, I guess.
We're still
Alright.
gonna roll the initiative just so we can act within a turn order.
Okie dokie.
In character, your players will not understand that there is an initiative order going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a quick restart of Foundry because it's being really laggy for me.
Is your hardware acceleration off?
Yeah, I never turned it on unless it turned itself on. Hold on, let me check.
Well, it needs to be on for Foundry.
No, I mean like I always have.
Oh, you always have it
on.
on. I
Yeah.
understand. Topsy-turvy.
It has never changed.
Yes.
from the
Topsy-turvy,
default setting.
flipsy-derby.
Yeah, it is on, but
Oh.
I'll sometimes it is finicky.
All I have to do is open this bag. What? Makes me so happy. That is straight out of a D&D game, y'all.
It is.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh dear. That did not scale right. Oh god.
Oh, that's much better. Okay.
Ah,
It's happy
jeez.
now.
Oh, jeez, Rick. I don't know about this.
Okay, so the map didn't exactly upload right, so bear with me. But
Okay.
I ain't no bear.
I didn't know Bear was with you.
I can't.
yeah,
Okay.
Shout out Koba.
I'm not gonna
Hashtag bear.
feel bad about tonight.
Nah.
I was just being a fat little guy for 4 hours. What? Don't take it out on me.
Me fucking too.
Why can't I move you?
Look, all I know is I'm in one of those moods where I'm just gonna talk and think about it later.
Got it. Sounds good.
I love that Newsin never has vision for some fucking reason.
Well, Newson is blind and also has the worst side of the party.
It's true.
Prove me wrong.
Nope, it's definitely true. No
That's
dark
what I
vision.
friggin' thought.
Alright, let me get yo.
No, I mean you are a glasses wearing nerd, so
Elliot doesn't wear glasses unless he's trying
Your
to be
avatar.
edgy, in which case he is actively wearing glasses.
he wears fake glasses. That's worse.
You drew them, you know.
You asked for them.
I don't look. Do you see glasses here? Oh wait, why is Discord changing? That's not what I wanted. Do you see glasses? No.
Well, I mean, everything else gets
glasses.
absorbed when you turn into a werewolf, so I just kind of assumed that the glasses got absorbed too.
Okay.
Ruff.
That's
Bork.
not what I expected to find, but it is very funny. I for lack of a better way to put it,
Uh-huh.
I needed a token for Elliot's brother because of all the things I did, I forgot to make a token for Elliot's brother. So I typed in King, and apparently there's an NPC I have access to from D&D Beyond called the Pudding King.
Oh, good.
Boy.
Perfect.
That's how I'm
He
trying
does
to be.
need sweets when he's
Mhm.
when he's stressed.
Listen, if I am going to be any king, I would want to be the king of pudding.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I can't show these to Elliot without showing them to the rest of you. So use your imaginations.
Well, I do not see.
You don't have vision? Yeah, you do. Oh, we're not even on the right page. Activate.
I mean, I was more making a joke that I'm not gonna see it anyway for canon for player reasons, but
All right.
because only Elliot can.
Initiative is rolled.
Whoa.
Alrighty. You guys didn't roll. Oh, we're on a new page. I need you guys to roll initiative again. What did we have? I can.
Oh, don't you dare!
I
I
can.
rolled
Yeah.
a 19.
I can
I rolled
Alright,
a
we're-
20.
I can manually reset these. Don't worry about that.
Ooh.
No, I'd like to re-roll mine.
No,
I rolled a 1 for a total of 2.
you either all re-roll or none of you re-roll.
I vote none. You
Listen,
guys can suffer.
I
Yeah, I agree.
run with the dice.
I would much rather have Elliot high in the initiative order since he's the only one who knows that they're there.
We live by the dice, we die by the dice.
Okay,
Yo, calm down. I don't want to die by dice.
Elliot had a
That's
20.
not painful.
Newson had a 19. Lulin, what did you roll?
Well, I technically
3.
had a 20 total because it's a +1.
I got a 3.
Okay.
Alright, let's compare those dex mods. Mine's a +0.
Okay, so Newson's actually going first.
Yeah.
Alright. As Elliot, you see all of these creatures beginning to take form in the room.
Hey, those are my emotions. You don't get them.
What?
Elliot, are you sure you're okay?
Are you?
Give me a second. I need to get my emotions back.
Excuse me?
As without actually an action, he's like popping a squat.
Give me that back, you stinker.
Fair enough, I suppose. Where'd my compendium browser go? Why is everything so lost? I did so much work today. Where did everything go? Guys, I'm
Ran away.
losing my mind.
Yep.
Okay, I'm sure we'll find it.
I hope not. Shit's scary.
It really is better for you guys if I don't find it.
But that's what makes the D&D game fun.
The chaos?
Scary mind of the DM.
Alright.
That's
I'm
true.
good.
Until we're gonna keep the turn order, but consider acting to fully level with you. We're gonna be keeping this turn order for a long time.
Mhm.
Okay.
So until we'll just keep it in the background and y'all can free act until I tell you otherwise.
Mhm.
Cool. and I hate to bring this up, but the other day, this was classified as a curse. And so Elliot is for sure going to try to remove this curse from his emotions as he goes in for the tackle.
So you are removing... Okay.
He's going to go in to grab his emotions, his magic, and cast Remove Curse as soon as he touches it. Like he's going in for the tackle.
How far are you from the edge of the fucking balcony? Cool. Alright.
And Elliot gets blown back 15 feet.
Explain what that looks like to the rest of the party as you lunge at the air. Like, explain how the magic comes.
You see, like, as you did see Elliot start to squat, as his arms go sort of wide, as he shouts, "Forward!" And he jumps forward onto the... Wait a second, where have I seen this before?
Did the stress of the meeting break him?
Elliot...
Did the black and white filter make him psycho?
I mean, standing
as
up
like
those people, like
walking over.
I don't know. I think Elrond gave him some kind of boost,
you...
personality boost or
Do
something.
you think he drank the speak with animals potion that made Elrond high too?
oh no, can he hear ants?
As you're talking about this, Newson, you see as Elliot lands on something solid that is not there.
Oh.
And drives a hand forward as he casts a spell. And Elliot, your brother... Hang on. I gotta just draw a little radius thing here real quick. Okay.
Oh, I don't like it. That was a long line.
Mhm.
Oh boy, that's everyone.
Oh.
Newson,
That's all of
Karak,
us.
everyone but Lulin. Newson, Karak, Elliot, I need dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
That was really close to being a natural one.
Good God.
That really was.
My rolls.
Damn, bro. Let's go.
Alright. Elliot, as you drive your hand through this magic and remove the curse and touch your emotions, they explode outwards. And the only reason you manage not to fly backwards is because you gripped your own emotions tight. But what would you say is Elliot's most prominent emotion? Aside from just joy. Fear? Did you say fear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Newson and Karak, you are both knocked 15 feet back away from Elliot. As you're both knocked prone as you trip over something on the ground. As you feel just an overwhelming wave of fear come over you. And you realize in that moment it's Elliot's. As you trip over these semi-solid things behind you. And now we're in combat.
Okay.
Newson, you are first.
Well, we're knocked prone, right?
You are knocked prone.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will. Well, I guess I'm getting up. I suppose that would be a good plan. How? I mean, I could just immediately cause a problem and cast a spell, but it seems like a little bit soon to do that. So I guess I'll just get up and try and kind of swing at the air in front of where I kind of tripped.
Are you...
Can we see the little, like, marbles or anything like that now that we're looking for it?
You still cannot.
Okay.
These creatures, at this point, are wholly invisible to you.
Okay, including the marble. All right, that was what I wanted
Yep,
to know.
yep.
I don't. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast Detect Magic, which is still a first level spell, so it will still trigger a...
Let me pull up our table.
Yeah.
Yay!
But hopefully that'll give me the ability to kind of figure out where they are.
30-foot radius, right? 60-foot
around,
radius.
Around me.
So, as you... First, roll me your D1000.
Yay! It's my favorite activity!
It's also my favorite activity.
I can't wait for
and now
Newton
you
to
get
turn
to
into
turn-
a cat next.
I was just about to fucking say that. I was just about to fucking say that.
915.
915.
I think that might be the highest one we've rolled so far.
I think it is. I don't think I've been in the 900s. I think up until this point it might have been 600 or 700.
Personally, I'd like to see Goldfish Newton so they can be best friends with Nimblet.
So true.
Do you really think manatees aren't
Wait.
like omnivores?
I don't think
Manatees
Nimblet
for
would do
sure.
that.
Wait.
Mm,
950? Oh.
Yeah, 915.
Oh, no.
I don't like.
Oh no.
I
Newton,
don't like that response.
you cast Detect Magic, and you see 3 of these creatures in the room. And then the ground opens up beneath your feet, and you are falling.
Just me or everyone?
Just you, down through this tower.
Oh, that's so fun and funky fresh for me.
Like, the ground disappears, and all you see below you is the ground hundreds of feet down. I will let you make a
Bonus action
dexterity...
great.
Yeah, I will let you use a dexterity
action
saving
range.
throw as a reaction to try and catch yourself before you go through.
Cool. Alright.
But the DC is going to be high, because this is very sudden.
Alright. I will say I do have advantage against with danger sense. I have advantage on dexterity saves for like things that I can see. So presumably I can see the hole open up underneath of me.
I
It
will
specifically
let
says
that...
spells and traps.
I
mean, a pitfall does sound like a trap.
Yeah.
does sound like a trap. I will let you...
Percolating.
Well, I was trying to decide if it counted for spells that you cast.
I mean, it's
But it is a spell or a trap. So yeah, I roll at advantage.
Okay, cool. 16. Man, my rolls are not great.
Newton, I'm gonna let you keep your bonus action until I finish describing this because decisions are important. You fall and manage to catch your hand on the lip of this, so you could use the rest of your movement to pull yourself back up.
Okay. Yep, I will do that then.
And I'm just gonna put a little, like, square,
A hole.
a hole in the floor.
Love a hole in the floor.
So that leaves you with a bonus action?
Yes. I guess it depends. I think with that, I'll probably just pull myself up and
As you're pulling yourself up, you see this, like, outlined image of this creature as it leans forward and opens its jaw wider than physically possible in front of your face.
horrifying. We love that. I guess I would be like right there.
Yeah,
pulling myself out.
as you notice that, like, tendrils of emotion are snapping off of this thing and, like, bouncing off the ground, and like, this thing is obviously very unstable.
Kind of like arcing electricity.
Yes, but it is very clearly physical parts of this creature's form.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll probably spend my bonus action to try and just sort of like point them out to everyone, or point out the ones that I can see. like to this. I think this is a guard.
Those are
behind us, yes?
guards. Yes.
Okay. Kind of yell out that there's something behind the guard ahead of me, and then let Karak know there's one. I mean, not that you don't already know, but kind of give a better idea of where it is in
For
front
narrative.
of you.
For narrative purpose.
For narrative purpose.
All right.
There's like weird magical creatures around.
Elliot, it
Turns
is.
out Elliot's not losing his mind.
Elliot, it is your turn.
Elliot uses half of his movement to stand up.
Yay! Love
Woohoo!
standing.
It's okay, brother. I'm better now. Got my emotions back. How are you doing?
You what?
I assume he was in the blast radius of Elliot's fear.
He was, but he passed his save. He's just
Elliot's
didn't-
emotion doesn't affect him.
correct.
He didn't get knocked back or feel it or
Okay.
feel the emotion.
Neither seemingly did Brennan. Although Brennan is still standing stock still, staring out towards where the blast came from. The big blast, not the little blast that came after it. The initial burst of magic.
I assume they came from the same place.
What? No,
Anyways.
the first burst of magic came from way out in the Noble District.
Yeah. What's the second burst of magic?
You removing the curse and exploding your own emotional state.
Yes.
All right, what are you doing?
Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. There's a couple more. Give me a sec. Let's see. I get speed 30 feet. I could go 15. Hey, Karak. Is it okay if I kick the shit out of your emotions?
What? Karak does not have the ability to respond because seeing Newson drop into a pit, feeling your fear, like this has been a very weird 6 seconds.
I'm gonna do it anyways. As he casts magic missile.
Okay. What level are you casting it at?
Just first.
So that is 15 damage.
Yep.
Karak's emotions die. Karak, you feel all those emotions that went missing for the briefest of second rapidly snap back into your body. Newsen, behind you, you see the outline of one of these shadows jump onto the guard. As it almost seems to mesh with them. As you see the other guard going through the same thing, both of the guards by the bed seem to be going through the same thing, as you watch as they kind of jerk and convulse before rising up again. And Elliot, you see that these emotional shadows, so to speak, have essentially... What's the best way to describe this? They're almost on these guards like an exoskeleton. As you see with jerky movements as the guards reach down and draw their swords.
Nasty.
Alright. Newsen.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, because I'm so good at those.
I know.
Professional
You
wisdomer right
can
here.
have advantage because you know it's coming.
Okay.
You turn around and snap out a hand and catch your emotions by the throat as they try to do the same thing to you that they did to the guards. And you can roll Arcana if you want to try and figure out what they're doing.
Okay.
Because you just experienced it. Whatever this was, you have no idea what it was trying to do.
Guys, these things seem kind of nasty.
What things?
The things I just pointed out.
Lulin, it is your turn. As you hear this guard, the two guards' swords unsheath in the back of the room.
Do I see anything?
Nope.
Cool.
You see Nuzin holding air with like a clenched fist. Nuzin, you will have advantage on your next attack against that creature.
Can't believe Nuzin's a mime.
I think Lulin's going to follow Nuzin's direction and to cast Detect Magic on myself as well.
You see these two shadows strapped to these guards, puppeting them, as you see Nuzin holding another one.
Now I see them.
Mm-hmm. They're nasty, right?
I don't really have anything as a bonus action. I'm just gonna move up here and impose.
And pose?
Try and yeah, you're just gonna try and get to the impose. Just try and get up here, be a wall.
Okay.
Whoa, it is me, the wall.
I don't got bonus actions. I bonk.
Can you bonk as a bonus action?
Johnson.
I do have bonus actions, but I already casted a spell.
Understandable.
And Goring Rush and Hammering Horns require either a dash or an attack action.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, no bonus actions. That's it.
Karak, it is your turn.
Rock still can't see anything, and I'm gonna be real with you, doesn't have a way to see anything right now. Karok's just gonna after processing all of those emotions, the anger, fear, and then eventually guilt, Karok's just gonna look over at just Elliot and be like, where?
Well, I killed him now. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill your emotions. They were just kind of in the way. They were threatening me.
Karok's just whether he did or intended to or not, he has sent a message to Elliot being like, "I'm putting that on the pile. We're talking about that later." I don't know what that means.
Lulu's just gonna scream, "Karok at my 3."
And Karok is just gonna run forward. As he's running towards this, to this area.
Yeah, let me make this. Let me make this a little
insight on the guard to see if they're to see if they're like the people that were like frenzied. Because that's the only thing I can think of that this would fit with what Karok's experienced.
Yeah, you can roll insight for that.
Nice. Okay, I've been rolling bad. I'm using a reroll on that one.
Understandable.
Oh,
That's much better.
Mm-hmm.
That is much better. He looks... It's the same, but different. It has that same kind of jerky, erratic movements that the people you fought in the street and the sewer did, but it doesn't have the same look of ecstasy on the guards' faces. The look that they have is fear and anguish and sadness and pain. As this guard's head kind of like slowly, like jerkingly turns to look at you, you see a scared elf with tears running down their face. Use it.
okay, with
Oh yeah, your turn's not done. You're right.
Yeah. With all that, with all that being known now, and considering that Remove Curse has a vocal component, and therefore Karak probably heard Elliot say that when the explosion thing happened. There's my actions. There they are. I'm going to have Karak. Where is? I know it. There it is. I'm gonna have Karak be like, "I hope this works. I'm sorry if it doesn't," and just like go to put a hand on the guard and use his own version of Remove Curse.
I really thought you were just gonna finger and death this dude as your own version of Remove Curse. I'm like, that is funny as hell.
That would be funny, but I don't think Karak could make that choice.
Alright. Lulin and Nuzin and Karak give me dex saves.
Whee!
Alright.
Can I argue advantage on this now that I know... One, I can see their outlines, and I know what's coming.
How focused are you on the one you're holding in your hand?
I guess that's fair.
Just because I think, like, if you weren't looking directly back at it, you might hear the word. I'll give you a +2 to the roll.
That would just make it 12, so...
Okay. So, Karak, you pass. Lulin and Nuzin do not, so choose whatever 15 feet you want to fly again, Nuzin. You can keep a hold of the one in your hand, though. It doesn't feel particularly strong, so to speak.
Newson has weak emotions.
Damn.
That is not what I said.
I know.
Nuzin, we'll actually say that you bust through that door and into the other room.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was about to ask if the door was strong enough to...
It is not strong enough to hold you. Lulin, you're gonna go...
It was built to stop elves.
You're gonna go 15 feet and hit this guy and just slam him into the wall.
So he would be slammed like horns first.
Well,
there's a bed right behind me.
Oh, you're right. You totally tripped over the fucking bed, didn't you?
So it's going horns first.
Which of these? Nope, I need the other one. I gotta move your guys' spell effects with you.
Oh. Yeah. I mean...
Roll damage for a Goring Rush.
Feet. Bonus. I can make one melee attack. I'll do that unarmed.
It's with your horns, so you have to hit with your horns. I just need you to roll damage. You're hitting.
Okay.
I just need to see if you kill this guy or not.
6.
Lulin, as you fly backwards through the air, you feel one of your horns hit resistance and then go through it as you kind of look up as you look up from the ground. And slouched above you with one of your horns in his side is this guard. Newson, it is your turn. He's not dead, but he's bleeding, and I'll leave it up to you whether you want to pull the horn out or not.
That's a sentence.
Yeah, Newson, it is your turn.
All right. I'm tossing this thing on the ground and I'm hitting it with my axe.
All right. Roll to hit at advantage.
Okie dokie. Wow.
That is...
My shit-ass rolls.
We're just getting them out. We're just getting them out early.
Getting them out now.
It's okay. That'll
it's
hit.
Or I die.
Roll damage.
Thank God these things are easy to hit. That's 10 slashing.
You swing your axe down as it cuts cleanly through the middle of this thing. And to your horror, as the two halves fall apart, both of them sprout the missing limbs.
Oh, Lord. That's great. I love that. It's so cool. All right, we're switching. Well, okay. I assume. Yeah, if I attack it with the Q, it's just gonna.
Maybe. Maybe not.
It didn't work the first time.
They are both smaller. That is the only benefit.
So would you rather fight
Wait,
big fear or
you're using
smaller fears?
You're using Hugh, aren't you?
Yeah, it's the only axe I have.
Never mind, dead. Moving on.
Oh, okay.
Magical attack kills him, so...
Okay, you forgot that Hugh was magical.
I did forget that Hugh was magical. Alright.
Okay. Well then, I'll run back out and try to go help everyone. What do I have? 20... 530. Yeah! I can run up to this guy and hit him. Oh wait, no, I don't want to kill this guy.
Also, I was gonna wait until the turn was over, but did the remove curse not do anything to it?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to delete it.
Yeah, I don't want Newson using their...
Yoink, yep.
Okay.
Nope, good call.
Then I'll go over to help Lulin.
So,
right, what are we...
just out of curiosity, how are you maneuvering around the hole?
I'm walking around it.
How much movement? You have 40 feet, don't you?
I have 40,
Completely ignore me. Carry on.
Jeez.
Yeah, you go up and Newson has a horn in this dude. Lulin has a horn. I mean, you could put a horn in this dude.
I'm not planning to put a horn in this dude.
You're just gonna...
Is this intentional?
No. I was thrown back, tripped over the bed, did a tumble, and now I'm here. As Lulin's back is in like a 90-degree position.
Karak just on the other side of the bed, just like, sorry.
I guess Newson will just try, put hands on this thing and see if she can kind of just, grab it like the other one to hold them?
Roll a grapple at disadvantage.
Alright. What is that?
Athletics.
Okay.
And I will roll acrobatics.
Oof, that was rough,
It was a little rough. It's okay. It'll buff.
One of those was an 18. I'll simply perish. My only good roll on a disadvantage roll.
Oh, I almost did a bad thing. I almost hit the wrong button and created a problem.
That would have been an Akko Taco moment.
Oh, it would have been a real Akko Taco moment because the problem I almost created was resetting the campaign.
Oh, that would have been a real... Yeah, it doesn't get much more Akko Taco than that.
It doesn't, does it?
Roran won while we were fighting the fear.
Yep.
Okay, I need to roll an acrobatics check.
How acrobatic are these things? More acrobatic than, that's fair enough.
So, Newson, you managed to grab the guy, but the shadow almost seems to be, like, merging into him everywhere you go to grab it.
So
You have a hold of the guy, not the shadow.
Okay. Can I pull him out? Does it seem like that's a possibility?
It does not. It seems like this thing is on this guy like a fly on honey.
Okay. Well, that's it for me then.
Okay. Hey, you killed one. Elliot, you're up.
Yes.
Yay! As Elliot approaches and says, maybe remove the curse from that there dude.
I don't know how to do that.
With remove curse.
I don't know how to do that!
Are you telling me that you did not... Never mind.
I stabbed the one that to get my stuff back. I did what I do best. I hit it with the axe. But this one has a dude in it, so... I don't want to hit the dude with the axe.
Just a little soft inflict wounds. I mean, I can't do anything in range, so carry on.
All right.
That's my turn.
On this thing's turn, Newson, you watch as this guy's neck goes to turn towards you and almost seems like it's bending almost to the point of snapping.
Hey, stop that.
Stop that, you.
As it looks at you and smiles. As you see this just wide, toothy grin as the eyes shift to purple. Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh boy. Again, a thing I'm really good at.
Is this a fear effect?
It is not a fear effect. Newson, you feel the vision coming on.
Oh, okay. That's a 4.
You have a sudden vision as this creature's purple eyes meet yours. As you see Zraya with people walking around and everything seems normal. But you have kind of that uncanny valley feeling that something is wrong. And as you look at all these people seemingly going about their day-to-day lives, you begin to catch glimpses. Things like this shadow wearing them like suits. As everybody in this city seems to be going about their normal lives, but nobody is actually home. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. Like they're on autopilot, being piloted by...
Mm-hmm. The only things you see in this vision that appear normal are people wearing leather straps with the symbol of the world tree on them.
Motherfuckers.
And then this thing is going to attempt to drive its sword down into Lulin.
Which hand?
That's a really good point. This guy is right-handed, so
Yeah. I grabbed the closest hand to me, so...
Yeah. You feel this guy's arm. You feel the shadow straining against you. But you also feel him straining against the shadow. He clearly doesn't want to do this either.
Yeah.
Lulin, it is your turn.
Yeah. Well, Luzin, I'm gonna,
You gonna pull out?
Don't say it like that.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
You gonna use your horn as the focus to cast Remove Curse?
Well...
When you get to hell, tell him Lulin sent you. Dodge this.
I don't really want to use spells. These things die to magic. Newson, do these things die to magic?
I mean, it died when I used Hue, so... I mean, and everybody else has used magic, so I would assume magic and or slicing.
Elliot, do these things die to magic?
Died to my magic.
Alright, Luzin's gonna frostbite him.
Croc just sitting here like, something died. I didn't see any of it, but something died.
DC 14 con save.
Alright. I will give you one for both of them.
Yeah.
There's the shadows. Shadow's gonna fail. Let's see if our boy succeeds.
I believe in him. Oh, look at him go!
Yeah!
Roll damage.
Good for him. He wants to live, damn it.
Should be 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
7.
You watch as this creature seems to, like, freeze and shatter and chip away from him as spikes of ice almost seem like he's sweating them out of his skin. As the creature shatters and disappears, as this guy just slumps forward, breathing heavily.
Okay. Don't move. Okay. I'm
gonna put pressure on the puncture wound.
Are we
I think I've been stabbed. Yes, we are temporarily out of combat.
Okay, then Lumen's gonna slowly remove himself and give 5 lay on hands.
Buddy, you haven't been stabbed, you've actually been gored.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that either. I was thrown across the bed. But Lumen's gonna heal him. And, like, give him some water. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Brock is just checking with the guy that he's in front of, just like, are you good? Everything fine?
The guy in front of you, Karak, appears to be unconscious.
Oh, that's a shame. Oof, that was not my intention.
As Lumen's like taking care of the guy. Karak, want to check for vitals on the other? As Lumen sees he's just slumped.
Right.
As the sounds of your own battle seem to fade, you hear the clashing of swords and the casting of spells coming from all throughout the Citadel.
Wow.
As it seems like you are not the only ones fighting.
Well, that was fun. seems like these things, the intention is for these things to take over the whole city. So I think we're gonna need a little bit more than individual remove curse spells to get rid of all of them. Or put them back? You said they were our emotions, Elliot? I guess I did feel like relieved and then sad when I killed it, so
Could I have Karak roll a medicine check to check vitals?
You can have Karak roll a medicine check to check vitals.
I'm not a medicine man.
Karak, you have a mirror, don't you?
I do.
I imagine. Are you doing like the thing where you hold the mirror up to his nose to see if he's breathing?
Yeah.
You see air like condense on the mirror.
Well, he's breathing.
that's good. There we go.
Roll perception, everyone.
Finally! God.
Natural 19, you'll love to see it.
God damn. Okay, well, apparently this perception check, we were all just like,
Well, yeah.
here's our one good roll of the session.
Get me once, shame on me. Get me twice, shame on you.
It's obviously the adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
Lulin, you hear a set of wing beats outside the door. Newsin, you distinctly hear 2 different sets of wing beats. Karak, you also hear 2 different sets of wing beats, and you realize that one of them is moving much faster than the other. Elliot, you recognize exactly what these wing beats are. Karak, you would recognize one of them as well. The one that is moving slower is Shadow Gleam. Elliot, you hear Shadow Gleam's wing beats. As you hear the second...
My boys!
As you hear the second set, your mind is snapped back in the past to a dimly lit dirt cavern. And the feeling of fire.
But which one? Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Ever since he was werewolfified, he's been seeking out
Elliot,
dank caverns.
Elliot would recognize this as probably he would recognize the sound as being linked to the greatest mistake he made since meeting the party.
You have any idea how little that narrows this down?
That's the information.
He's talking about Derek, the dragon you gave speed to.
Dear
The
God.
one that got us all killed.
Fair enough.
That's what you get for being obtuse.
Damn, do you think Elliot knows how to round up?
No, of course not.
No.
All of his decisions are equally the worst decisions he's ever made since he met the party.
He only makes bad decisions.
From the balcony, you hear your brother mutter the words, "What the fuck?" as he holds out his hand.
Shadow Gleam? As he sort of runs towards the window.
As you run towards the window, the first thing you notice is concerning. It is snowing in Zrea.
Oh shit, somebody fucked with the weather again.
They fucked up the biodome.
As you see Shadow Gleam beating his wings as he flies towards the balcony, and as your eyes drift up to the clouds where the snow is coming, you see a shadowy figure go into a dive. headed directly for Shadow Gleam.
Shadow Gleam dodge! Mostly because PT didn't think of the fact that I had a thing with wings to get me to the noble city, and he wants me to go on the street level to get there.
No, I'm perfectly fine if you use wings to get there. Shadow Gleam's just gonna have to survive this first.
Shadow Gleam, inside! As
That
Elliot
whole
opens it.
giant ass horse right in the window.
Clearly a, 20-foot wide balcony.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
See? Look at that! He fits!
As Shadow Gleam...
He walks inside.
As Shadow Gleam...
Probably over 5.
As Shadow Gleam runs inside, and you watch your brother turn and look up, and you just hear the words, "Son of a bitch," as this dark thing hits the balcony that your brother is on and rips the entire thing off the side of the building.
Bro! Is he still on the building, or is he gone?
Huh?
Where's my brother?
I think he's gone.
He's gone.
Bro, Jeffrey's for sure chasing that bitch. Because Jeffrey's was with Shadow Gleam, I assume.
I think Jeffries was with you. Or did you send Jeffries
to get Shadow Gleam?
You did send Jeffries to get Shadow Gleam. You see Jeffries standing on the saddle.
Originally, when you said I heard 2 wing beats, one was faster and one was slower, I assumed it was Jeffries and Shadow Gleam.
I forgot about Jeffries. Jeffries rode Shadow Gleam here. I will not be taking questions.
Jeffries needed his one majestic moment.
Jeffries got tired.
I may not have known what you forgot, but I knew you forgot something.
Jeffries got tired. He needed a little break, and Shadow Gleam provided.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sending Jeffries over the edge?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
As Jeffries...
Go get him.
As Jeffries
see if he's alive.
Goes over the edge, you see this dark, shadowy, winged figure that you realize that it's Derek. It looks a lot like Derek. It is Derek. Falling through the air with the ruins of the balcony, as beneath it, you see what looks to be unstopped violence.
I thought we killed Derek.
In the streets. As
we did.
Jeffrey gets closer, you see that the thing that looks like Derek is made up of the same thing as the emotional creatures.
Just like Derek. And
Shadow
when you say
Derek.
it is Derek, you mean it's almost Derek.
It's almost Derek.
And when you say... Sorry.
It's evil Derek.
Zombie
It
Derek.
is evil Derek. See, the only reason I remember we killed Derek is because that thing that... Oh, actually, maybe that's what the whole deal with the knight and the yeah, I see.
Evil Derek. Karad.
No, Derek was evil. Evil Derek is Derek.
I mean, I know we killed Derek because I wore his scales and his little fangs around my horn for a long time. I still kind of am.
As you see this Derek clone, we'll call him Pseudo Derek. As you see Pseudo Derek falling through the air, right before they hit the ground, you just see an explosion of electricity.
About time.
About time. God damn it, Newson. As the remnants of the balcony, Pseudo Derek, and seemingly your brother make impact with the street below. But throughout the area where the protesters and the church and the cult of the world tree were around, you see that it seems like kind of just unbridled chaos. As Elliot, you see more of these shadow creatures like latching on as cult members hold people down to make it easier for them.
Okay, we're killing the cult members.
Well, they don't know what they're doing.
That guy in the shop said he was like, yeah, I accepted this willingly.
But they don't know what they're doing.
Okay, well, would you rather us kill a couple of the people that are complicit in their own crimes, or let them get everybody else killed?
Well, I don't want people to die.
Okay, well, these things want to wear this entire city like meat suits.
It's
Okay.
it's very Scooby-Doo.
I don't know what that is, but
Bro, you and I watched very different Scooby-Doos.
The live-action movie.
Obvious.
Come on.
Obviously, it's red herring.
I mean, Newson doesn't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I know. That was an out of character comment.
Yep.
The only person in the room who could have said it was Brennan, and you think he knows what Scooby-Doo is?
Yes.
He's never known what fun is.
Exactly.
So either we have to put a stop to this, or we either have to go to the source and stop it all at once. But in the meantime, who knows what is going to happen? I mean, we've seen what happened to the cultist who willingly did this, which was that they were willing to just throw their lives away, aggressively going after people. What's going to happen to the people that didn't willingly opt into this?
You're not wrong. So we kill everyone on the way?
What?
Stop the people we can?
Question: while this is going on, how's Brennan looking? Because they haven't moved like an inch.
Brennan has not even twitched. And is just staring across the city.
Croc's just gonna go up to him and just like tap him and be like, "Hey."
As you tap him, you watch his head just slowly turns and looks down at you.
Sorry, you've just been still a very long time. A lot's happening, and
Well, I am a statue.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
No, you're not.
I can relate to that. As Karak just kind of looks out in the direction that they've been looking at. You see something out there, or like besides all the rampant violence that we all can see?
You watch as he kind of like shakes his head as you hear like the gears begin clunking as he begins to walk towards the balcony. Felt something I haven't felt in a long time.
Croc's gonna put that in the pile for later.
You want to share with the class? Because chaos is, reigning.
Mm-hmm.
You watch Newson as he turns and says a sentence that I would imagine would chill Newson to her core. I feel fear.
Oh, that's mine. Don't worry about that. That was mine.
It's not yours. It is mine.
Oh, that's a problem.
As you hear just the continued sounds of violence around you as you are an oasis of tranquility amidst the chaos that is spreading throughout the city.
I think once Lulin hears that, he's just gonna slowly walk up to him, and we'll just wrap his arm around him. Lulin, knowing that he has Aura of Courage, he's just gonna bring him in, just got each other. Let's save him.
You
I know you can do it.
You watch as Brennan kind of looks up as he pans over each of you.
Hey, I'm a Minotaur trying to save a city of elves. You don't think I'm scared?
There's only one.
I thought it was gonna be somebody's dinner a week ago.
There's only one thing to do if you are scared. You do it scared.
Attaboy, and Lulu just smacks his back. Build up those walls.
We need to get across
I
this.
have some context on the fear, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Why?
That's part of what scares me, Newson. I don't know why I'm afraid.
All right,
I'm just.
let's take a
PT's
second.
internet died?
No. PT's internet did not die.
I'm just gonna add do it.
He just said he doesn't know why he's afraid.
Oh. I guess just my internet died.
Yeah, it was your internet.
I'm just gonna add do it scared to the list of party rules. Karak will fill the party in on that later.
Before that.
No context. No context.
Do it scared.
The only context Karak has is this exact moment, and yeah.
Okay, let's deep
Everyone's
breaths.
Scared their first time.
All right. I think that's a good place to call the session.
Okay. Sky, you're banned. Sky, grounded. You're grounded.
Mods.
Okay, I'll leave.
Brennan walks over to the edge of this shattered balcony, looks back at you and says, "So we're fighting our way through the city?"
We gotta figure out where the fuck we're going first.
I mean, the noble district at the least.
I guess. If we're
Just
going
wait
after
for the next wave of evil to hit. We can triangulate from that. Did you see anything on the way over Jeffrey's? As, like, Elliot sort of, like, imagines through Jeffrey's eyes.
What exactly are you looking for?
Anything interesting Jeffrey saw on the way?
Okay. So Jeffries has... Your vision through Jeffries has a mile distance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that won't be enough to get all the way to the Noble District. But you would notice that the people who are being puppeted, who are not actively fighting, are all walking towards the source of the magical pulse.
Great.
Ideal.
As Jeffries is flying over, I'm going to toss you guys on the Zraya map. Also, do you like my Zraya map?
It's a very big map.
As of right now, I just see a loading 100% complete.
Do you
I
like...
see myself in a black void.
There we go.
Your vision fucking hates you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? With those comments that you keep making, that's what you get. You don't get to see.
Okay.
You've lost seeing privileges.
Yeah. You
I don't get to look.
I don't know.
need to think about what you've said.
I just asked you if you were gonna pull it out.
I'm just going to reset your token because I don't know why it's not letting you see things.
Okay.
You're also not on the map right now.
I just deleted.
Oh.
Oh, that's why. Ignore me.
Token, vision. There you go.
I miss Weeble Wobble Sky.
I see.
I don't like this feral Sky. You know what?
You don't want fat Sky?
You know. If you want to be feral, I'm just gonna I'm not. You know what? No, I'm not gonna bring it to PT stream because I don't want to die.
Elliot, we're gonna call. You see the range of your bright vision right now? Like the circle around. Everybody else should be able to see the whole map. But for the sake of you, we're gonna call that your Jeffrey range.
Okay. That's good.
Can I ping? I don't know if I can ping. But as Jeffries flies towards the Noble District, you see as he flies over what you know to be the Gallandel Military Academy. You see something interesting. The Gallandel guards are fighting each other.
Checks out.
I mean, how else are you supposed to train?
And it seems like the emotional puppets are trying to fight their way in, while the Gallandel soldiers are just raining hell on them from inside. You see fireballs, you see arrows coming from the ramparts of this kind of academy, as people are just dropping in the streets.
God damn it.
At one point, you see a Gallandel soldier walking along the ramparts as he pulls out one of the small World Tree tags. And you watch as one of the other soldiers turns, sees that, and proceeds to grab him and throw him off the wall.
Damn, bro. No World Tree for you, eh?
So the other things that are in your vision right now that you could go check out if you wanted to are the tower to your south is the teleportation tower. This one.
Right, I see it. My mouse is there.
And then this is the Ilfelkir Forge.
Okay.
As at the Ilfelkir's Forge, you watch as the gate falls and people rush in, as suddenly they are just being thrown back out the gates. As you see a familiar, lovable idiot inside the gates, standing at the head of what appears to be a small army of Warforged.
Nice.
At the teleportation tower, you just see flashes as teleportation circles activate and deactivate.
So, city's in disarray, military academy's under siege, but defending itself fine. The Forge is also under siege, but also still defending itself.
The Forge's defense seems to be going much worse than the Academy's.
The Forge may fall. I need to ask some people some questions. You guys should plan. As Elliot sits down cross-legged. Like, just inside past the balcony. As he, pulls his sword out and sort of holds it across his lap.
All right, we'll circle back to that in a minute. What are the rest of you doing now that you have that information?
Great, that was so helpful. I wasn't gonna go help the military academy anyway, I think, but... I mean, we definitely don't want to let all the Warforged get wiped out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if the thing I'm worried the most is the teleporting tower. What if they're escaping and spreading this all over?
Oh god.
I mean, technically, couldn't they have done that regardless?
Yes, but now look at their numbers now.
Mm-hmm. I guess the question is, can they do this outside of the radius of whatever the lantern did? Because right now, all of this is being done within this black and white abyss.
Yeah,
if they
but
teleport...
we don't know how big this radius is.
Well, I doubt it's the whole world.
Yes. But it's still worrying.
So wouldn't it be better to go get... I mean, even if it does extend a long way, wouldn't it be better to get the lantern and stop it at its source? No black and white abyss, it doesn't matter where they teleport to.
Brennan kind of turns around from where he's standing on the balcony. There is a worse option than them going out, and that's that they're bringing allies in.
Oh.
That would make...
Teleporting in from Zoit.
That would make sense. Just make more sense to finish taking over one place before you start trying any place else. Not good to divide your resources.
Which could then in turn just affect the people of Zoit.
Mm-hmm.
This was obviously a bigger plan than anything having to do with the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that was...
Seems like the throne was a bit more of a distraction.
And unfortunately for all of us, it worked. Anyways, I don't think we can hold this tower regardless.
No.
No.
Wouldn't even be worth holding the tower. I mean, it doesn't have any advantage for us, so
we have to move, and we have to move soon.
It has one advantage. We can use it as a weapon.
You can?
Take it down at the base and knock it over?
Do you all... Is this another thing where I'm out of the loop that you all know something and I don't?
No,
big
I
tower
asked
fall.
a question.
Yeah. Big tower fall.
The problem is that kills indiscriminately, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna cut to Elliot real quick while he does his thing, because I need him for this next part. So we're gonna... Mm-hmm. Elliot, as you sit down with this sword in your hands and you begin to meditate, you feel yourself drawn back into that black void with the souls whirling around you.
Hey, anybody here ever perform an exorcism on an entire city?
The silence gives you your answer.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Cool, good check-in. Just wanted to... Thanks. Talk to y'all later. As he, puts the sword away.
As you kind of come back to, you hear Brennan say the words, "We can use it as a weapon."
The tower?
The tower. I just need somebody of noble blood to give the command. And that's you.
Wait, so it's not just collapsing the tower? It's an actual...
What's...
What?
Is the tower's a weapon? You're gonna have to clarify.
Apud was not the only place that I left bastions.
Oh.
What? What's the command and what's it do? Is the tower a bastion?
God, no. That's far too large.
Would be cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, there were,
Do I have...
really tall warforged.
You watch him kind of, lean over the edge. He goes, okay, for the sake of this and the way the magic works, I have to assume your brother is dead. So...
He is.
Perfect. So, as the interim regent of Zrea, do I have your permission to defend this city?
By what means?
Any means necessary. Although I will try not to kill people.
How suspect that is, right? Alright, fine. If you try to protect its citizens, yes, you have my permission to protect the city.
Good. Where are we going?
We gotta go get the lantern. That's the source of this magic. It's the only way we have, the only chance we have at turning it around.
Even with all of us fighting our way through the city with what I can use, I'll do my best, but I'm not even sure that I can fight the entire city.
We could, well, first off, we have the sewers. Second off, we have the ants. Third off, we have the skies.
Kind of like looks at the ragged remains of the balcony and goes, "How sure are you about that last one?"
Pretty sure. I mean, we killed that guy once already.
Also, we killed his stepdad, and he was a much older dragon than Derek, so.
True. We've been known to murder dragons in the past.
I mean, one dragon versus hordes of people on the streets seems like kind of a no-brainer.
All right, then. As you watch Brennan walk over to the wall behind your brother's bed.
Wait a minute, you have teleportation circles. Why can't we just teleport over there?
Because I have to teleport to someone.
Well... How do you have to know him well?
Very well.
How well do you know most of the nobles in this city, considering you trained all of the guards around here?
All of the guards came to Apud for training. I know some of the nobles. But...
Well, we're going to the noble district. Getting to any of them would be better than none of them.
Alright then.
Down on travel.
Step one first, as he rips the curtain behind your brother's bed aside and reveals intricately carved runes. As he lays his hand on them, and you feel the foundations of the tower begin to shake. As... Elliot, are you looking out from the balcony?
Well, yeah, he's looking out from the balcony.
You see the 40-foot-tall statues that stood on either side of the magic force gates begin to light up and begin to move.
That's pretty good.
As... I'm not going to say what happens when they begin moving through the throngs of panicking people is pretty, because they are quite large, and people are quite small. But it seems like they're doing their best to avoid stepping on anyone. Which noble am I going to? Brennan says as he draws his sword.
Well,
Oh, God.
Do the disgraced houses still get to hang out in the noble district?
I don't know the answer to that question, to be honest.
Alright, cool. Well, we know that Lyra Gallendale is probably intricately involved in this. So, if we could, jump right on her ass, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Think she would be in her academy?
No. Why would she put herself in harm's way? When the cult can do the dirty work for her. She just paid for it.
Fair enough. To Lyra Gallendale, I guess.
I mean, unless anybody else has a good idea. If you've got someone, I mean, we could...
Send it.
Okay.
Alright. Brennan sets his sword into the ground as you watch the runes begin to splay out from the end of the sword and carve themselves along the ground. As you see the name Lyra Gallendale appear, Elliot, and as the circle completes, you watch as the runes begin to turn purple. As you all get a distinct feeling from Brennan of panic.
Elliot's gonna help stabilize.
Elliot, as you go forward and you lay your hands on this and you begin to stabilize this magic.
He's specifically gonna look for divine magic and try to counteract that.
Roll.
So if it's not divine magic or whatever, but
roll Arcana.
Fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It is his fan favorite. It is divine magic. I'm going to need you to roll me a flat intelligence.
what?
Ooh,
That's
flat.
rude.
You are rolling a counter spell that is not a counter spell. So it's not going to take a spell slot, but I do need you to roll it.
All right, I need to figure out how to roll a flat intelligence. I guess I could just do /roll 1d20 plus.
5, presumably. I hope your intelligence is at 5 at this point.
I would have to have a 20 in to get a +5. What am I, crazy?
Yeah,
Oh, guys, guess what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're using a reroll.
Yeah.
That's probably for the best.
Do it. Send it.
Guys,
Oh,
I made a mistake.
You made a mistake.
Mistake.
Well,
Elliot,
Anyways, if it crits, it sticks.
it does stick.
yep.
How do you think this plays out? What is the worst case scenario in Elliot's mind that would happen if he can't contain this magic?
It fizzles sadly.
No, bro, it fucking explodes.
What is his
God
The man
damn
is-
it.
what is his
The
fear?
man is channeling divine energy into this circle, and the two divine energies just cancel and explode. Like, let's be honest. Energy, anti-energy, together, big boom.
I'll be. Yeah, I can see that.
You watch as Brennan is concentrating, and you all watch Elliot walk up and begin channeling magic. And then you watch Brennan snap up, reach over, and throw Elliot out of the circle. As in a flash, he's gone.
Oh no.
That's really bad. Now we gotta find that bitch on our own. Jesus.
I mean,
Treasons! Fucking treasons!
Elliot, you hear a message in your head. You have so many friends fighting for you. How many of them will survive knowing you?
Enough is the only response.
As when Brennan disappears, it leaves scorch marks spread across the floor. As the runes of this circle are now glowing blood red.
Alright. Fine. Looks like we're walking. Or flying.
I
Or
think we
however
should-
the hell. Go on.
I think we should still fly.
Okay.
Personally. I
Not
got
the
blue
sewers?
bison.
It'll probably be faster that way, and we can too many people on the street.
Yeah. It's
All right. How are we distributing? I can fit 2 on this Pegasus.
I can drink.
We can all drink.
Yes, but that's not helpful at this moment.
I can drink a potion.
I think I go with Elliot.
Yeah, and I'll carry
And-
Karaka
Yeah, because I think I'm too heavy for you to
for
carry.
me to carry. Yeah. Better to split the Minotaurs up.
Sounds like a plan.
Karak's way fish enough for me to carry easily.
Wait, what?
Not
On
quite
what?
as light as you, Elliot,
what?
but, you know, close enough.
I didn't. Croc is like, I didn't catch. What did you say? What am I? What?
Nah, don't worry about it.
If
She's
you didn't
already
hear it, it's not your problem. And Lily giggles.
She's already pulling the jug out and taking a swig.
before you take a swig, Lulu goes for like an air high five.
She's like literally mid gulp and high fiving you.
All right. We're gonna take a quick intermission because I have to look up how to do something real quick.
All right.
We will see everyone in a moment. See you soon. Woohoo! And we are back. As Newson probably doesn't have vision. Yep.
I don't.
As anticipated, Newson is blind again.
I can't see.
What is your normal vision? 30?
Fight!
I would assume it's whatever normal vision is.
All
So
right.
is this because of like dark vision or
Yes.
or I guess the lack thereof? Then Karak can't see either.
No.
I can only do that if I
No.
use get ghostly sight.
He's just
Oh.
talking about like the actual like why my token never shows anything.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well, we are also doing actual sight lines.
Yeah.
All right. Elliot's is accurate. So what are you all doing? You're hopping and flying through the air?
I'm just being carried by Newson. Still
Yep.
having no idea what the heck I was called.
As you all take off, you hear the voice from behind you. Wait, what do I do?
Oh! The forge is are we going by the forge?
Defend the forge!
Yeah, the forge is in a bad way, so
You watch as he like kneels down and pulls out a backpack and begins strapping it on. Oh, this is a bad... And you just hear him muttering, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. As you watch him take a couple steps back and then jump off the side of the tower.
Wait!
Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea! As he pulls a cord and you see a parachute launch out of this backpack.
you know?
Okay.
As he just begins
Anyone-
drifting through the air towards the forge, kind of at the mercy of the wind. This is not a modern parachute by any means.
Anyone got like a gust they could give him? Oh, could I? Well, I my wings have to be pretty big. Could I give him like a little bit of if I flap my wings kind of in the direction he needs to go, give him a bit of a gust?
You can give him a bit of a gust as he kind of just begins drifting towards the forge.
Give him a little extra lift so he can go a little further.
As all of you take off through the air, you begin flying, and give me perception checks at advantage.
Perception.
Septifying.
Wow, that was almost a crit
Wow.
fail. That could have been really bad.
That would have been really bad. It was still not great, but you know.
Well, Karak rolled a 1 and a 9.
You know, that's fair. I thought that was my roll, which is why I was like,
Oh no.
Oh no.
I also remembered that I have to roll the
Oh,
twice
yeah,
for
roll your-
advantage. My bad.
roll the good goods.
As
Thank God you're the king of
This
seeing.
one and this one.
Yeah, Jeffrey, king of looking.
There we go. So I got
Are
a
we in-
27, 23, and a 19.
can you see through your Pegasus? I don't think Greater Steed lets you see through their sight, does it?
Yeah, but they would
Um,
still get their
I don't
own
know.
perception.
They would get their own perception.
I assumed that was
All
what I
right.
was rolling.
We got a 27, 24. All of these, except for Karak's, beat the DC. So,
Good thing I'm the one flying.
as you're all flying and you hear the beats of your own wings, somewhere above you, you hear a very large flap of wings. As you all kind of look up through the clouds for the briefest of moment, you think you see something incredibly large somewhere above you. Hey, Lulin.
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom save.
I cannot be frightened though.
You don't have to be frightened. But still roll me a wisdom save.
13.
You know exactly what makes that kind of a wing beat.
You know I don't like dragons.
I'll let you all roll a new initiative.
Fine, I guess.
Oh, I just...
Alright.
There ain't no active encounter.
Yeah, I ended the last one and pumped the new one right as two of you rolled. So what do we end up with?
Not my best.
Which one of you fuckers just nat 20'd?
The one giggling, I presume.
Yeah, the one giggling, I'd say.
Because it's not me groaning.
Not a damn chance.
We'll say Jeffries and Shadow Gleam are going to go on your turn, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer not, but just because of the roll. But for speed, I would prefer so. You know.
Mm-hmm. Karak, I need a roll.
Oh, sorry, it sent the roll through, but there we go. You're welcome.
Oh, what'd you roll the first time?
18.
Okay, because I'm like, I don't think it was a crit fail.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, we'll move you up the turn order to where you should be then. Okay. Off we go. As something large, terrifying, and honestly kind of funny appears above you.
Rotund. I just look. If this little guy kills us, I'll still love them.
I told you I loved it.
I love it too. So,
Elliot, nat 20, take us away.
I got a 2.
Oh. Karak, take us away.
Got it. Karak.
What?
Wait, no,
the last
Karak
person
failed the
noticed
perception
this-
check. Karak, you failed your perception check. You're just vibing.
Yeah, I'm just vibing. So we're just gonna move on, because Karak doesn't know anything's happening.
Newson, anyone is a free action can tell Karak to look up.
Yeah, but it'd be funnier if we didn't.
yeah, I think I'd just start going. I think Newsom would just assume.
Like Karak saw or knows.
Yeah, that Karak would see the giant fucking dragon above us and the wing beats.
You expect too much from Karak.
Yeah, clearly.
This is just an everyday occurrence for him.
I think you'd just maybe hear Newsom mutter, "Oh fuck it."
You see as we're flying parallel together, Lumen catches your eyes, and Lumen just cartoonishly just points up.
Karak's just gonna look up.
Karak, you see this dragon it's above you guys, so just keep that in mind. It's not on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
As you just see this dragon drifting through the air above you.
Could I roll insight to see if it has taken notice of us?
Sure.
Man, it's rough out here.
It really is.
Obviously, it's along for the ride.
It's along for the ride. Krok's not gonna do anything. He's not gonna risk angering this thing. He doesn't know. It hasn't attacked us yet. So Krok's just gonna look around at the party and just nod to let them know I understand now.
It does.
There's a big guy.
It does appear to be made of the same thing that Derek was. Newson, it is your turn.
Newson's gonna. How far above us is it?
Only like 40 feet.
Okay.
How is it only 40 feet? Sorry, never mind. Carry on.
What?
You're telling me we have 80 feet of visibility?
Would you like something different?
Alright, carry on.
We can go no visibility, if that's something you'd prefer.
We are in the clouds and it was snowing.
I just don't know how we didn't see it for 20 or 80 feet. It doesn't matter. Carry on.
It can be further above you if you wanted. We'll go 80. It'll be 80 feet above you. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
All right.
I
great.
mean, either way, Nuzin is like, I guess you'd probably be, I don't know whether she'd be carrying you or whether you'd have to be carried, like, cradled, because otherwise you would impede the wing beats. So it's gonna be sort of a, like, clutches Karak, tucks the wings in, and is going to shoot into the clouds as far as she can to try and lose visibility, basically. Dash.
Scorb is representing something right now. It is not the Scorb.
Something big and nasty. I think that was only 20 feet, so there's 40, and then we're gonna dash and do an additional 40.
What's the remind me of the name of the dragon of the great creation?
Think, Derek.
Florb?
Scorb?
Scorb.
Oh, yes, Scorb.
Scorb is my hot girl summer.
Yeah! Scorb should be everybody's hot girl summer.
Nuzin,
That's not what I'm feeling, but that's what I'm embodying.
She's for the girlies.
As you peel off and kind of begin to haul an ass, you look back and you see that this dragon has lowered its head towards Shadow Gleam as its mouth opens.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so we're just gonna... It's 80 feet up, so this is really just gonna catch you guys in the end of it. It's not aiming for you.
No, it's more of that I can't, like, because it's outside of my field of vision, I now can't see... I can't see anybody back there.
Fair.
And I can't see it either.
So you just see...
people who can't see anything.
So you just see a bright flash. Yeah, I'm gonna need that saving throw from Shadow Gleam, Lulin, and Elliot. Although, would it make more sense if it was just Shadow Gleam? I don't quite know how that would work.
Oh.
What do you guys think? I know I'm supposed to be the voice of reason here. If Shadow Gleam succeeds, I'll give the two of you advantage. So roll Shadow Gleams first. If Shadow Gleam fails, you're gonna get disadvantage.
All or nothing.
Oh, we could do a Box of Doom roll.
Ooh.
Box of Doom.
Box of Doom roll.
Yeah.
That's nothing to me.
Yoink it straight from Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Yep. Damn, go off!
Me-
Go off, Shadow Gleam!
Meets it beats. The two of you roll at advantage.
What was it? Deck save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did that at normal.
Just roll one more.
Doesn't matter.
Same fucking thing. Same fucking thing.
Alright.
Nice. Good job.
Let's roll damage.
Let's not.
How much health does Shadow Gleam have? Shadow Gleam takes half. So Shadow Gleam takes 43. As Shadow Gleam, almost without you prompting, Elliot, as you feel the air around you charge, dives. Because of the dive, the lightning unfortunately just catches the two of you on its back.
Nice.
So you and Lulin are taking 86.
Oh.
Thank God you got that werewolf HP.
True.
Yeah. Aura of Courage, not fucking here now. We are spooked.
What? Do you guys yell anything as this hits you? And, like, Nuzin and Karak, as you kind of look back through the clouds, you see just a flashing beam of this bright blue light as you see these silhouettes of Lulin and Elliot dead center in it.
You hear the most girly scream from as he shrieks in terror.
And staying in the air, this thing is going to fly its 80 feet movement. As, you know, it's pretty sure you're dead, but it doesn't have the intelligence of a normal dragon, so don't worry too much about it. Lulin, it is your turn.
Do I see anything with true sight looking at this dragon, just by the way?
Yeah, that's true.
You do. This dragon is made up of the same thing as as what was containing your emotions. You just have to get close enough to touch it.
Okay. Touch it and then immediately die.
How you looking, Elliot?
I would love some help.
Describe what describe what Elliot looks like as he turns and responds to Lulin.
Elliot, at this current moment, has no hair.
Lulin, what? Lulin?
Am I missing an eyebrow? Yes, you're missing your entire face.
What glorious bun Lulin had is now so frayed. He now has probably just short hair. His long, luscious locks are fucking gone. As I've gone from 93 to fucking 7.
Can we get some sky eggs in the chat for Elliot's new haircut?
No. I love the concept of being like, is my eyebrow gone? No, both your eyebrows are there.
Oh god, did it get my eyebrow? And my asymmetric? No!
No, you're very symmetric. Just,
Right. Me as a physical person, Elliot, I'm going to pump 50 lay on hands into you, which is no, I'm gonna do 30. I'm gonna do 30.
Oh.
That's gonna leave me with 20 for later. That's gonna be my action.
Don't even worry.
That's gonna be my action, and then my bonus action. Spells. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself at 3rd level. Only 9.
that's rough, huh?
Hang on, I'm doing math just because I know it'll be important. Got it. Okay.
Cool.
9 health. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Alright. You doing anything else?
I mean, I can't necessarily use my movement, so yeah.
I don't know. You could flying leap and make it like 10 feet before you just start falling. Elliot, it is your turn.
Let me go let me go Mach 5 down to the fucking earth and become ground beef.
Literally.
Who wants to learn a little bit of trigonometry?
It's 115 feet away from you, rounded to the nearest 5 feet.
I know. I was just wondering if it went down at all.
No.
Which is great news, because Shadow Gleam's speed is 60 and he can dash. So anyways...
Lulu looks at you.
I thought his speed was 90.
His speed was 90 when we did the oh no, fly is 90.
Yeah.
Oh my
90.
god.
Yeah.
Guys.
Outpace a dragon.
I got you.
You can
outrun that dragon.
Dude's ground speed is 60. I'm shook. Anyways, so we use the first. He's gonna dash, obviously. The first 115 feet to get to the dragon. Let me just. Oh, I guess you'll do that.
I got you.
At which point, Elliot is going to look at Lulin and say, "Hold on as hard as you fucking can," as he touches the dragon and casts Remove Curse.
I am going to have you make an unarmed attack roll.
Against a gargantuan beast.
But
I would
you
like
are
you to
flying.
convince me a way in which I do not touch this dragon.
Well, you are flying.
You are
around
flying
it, and
on the
mass-
back of something. It is giant, it is snowing, you can barely see, and you have Lulin on the back of you, as well as the fact that you just took almost your entire health bar's worth of damage.
It's also massive, so any shake that it has is going to basically feel like you're getting knocked back. So trying to just touch it is.
I will give you advantage on the unarmed attack roll. But I just need you to roll to reach out and touch someone. AT&T.
The mobile provider?
Yeah, when I was in the Marines, when we were on hikes, they would yell AT&T, and you had to reach out and touch the backpack of the guy in front of you. It was AT&T. Reach out and touch someone. Sorry, that's my own. That's my own Hey, that is my own. That is my own personal trauma. You just accept it and give me a roll.
I did accept it. I need to do a little bit of math first. How high are we?
Roughly 200 feet.
Hi, how are you?
Well, if you're going up to meet it, roughly 280 feet.
That's more than one turn away from the ground.
That is more than one turn away from the ground. That is more than one turn from pavement.
In that case, Shadow Gleam is going over the dragon. And
are you gonna jump on his fucking back?
I was.
Give me an.
Elliot is not missing the fucking dragon.
Well, you won't have to give me an attack roll, but you will have to give me an acrobatics check. At advantage because Elliot is very good at falling.
That's true. He has
lots of practice.
He's a professional at falling. I trained him so well.
He can fall.
You.
I was the one coordinating the throwing, okay? It was always my idea.
Yeah, uh-huh. You just
we
see
fucking
Louis.
send it! And let's be honest, Elliot is focusing on the touch. Mostly.
Alright. You cast Remove Curse. That will functionally work. I need to scale up for the size. So, hang on. I gotta do more.
By the way, he casts it at more than third. He's casting it at fifth.
27 feet away, okay.
I think he means he needs to scale it for how far it's gonna throw its soul back.
Yeah, that's what he's scaling it for.
Yeah.
I accept both outcomes. Elliot was mostly scared it wasn't gonna work, so he is just throwing way more energy into it.
Everybody give me a dex save.
I have an idea.
I have a question. Is it a sphere? Or
It is a sphere. It is a sphere.
Because...
Elliot is going up!
Elliot is going up.
There's your dex save.
You don't actually need to make one. Only Newson does.
Oh, good.
Newson, you do get to make it an advantage because of your awareness.
Yay!
Oh no!
Oh, Lulin!
Oh,
Lulin,
this is the worst case scenario.
Lulin, no!
Wait. Shadow Gleam should make it, and then that influences whether or not you have advantage.
True, we did make that ruling earlier.
That is for dodging things. This is not a dodgeable thing, but I do need you to roll Shadow Gleam. And Jeffries as well.
Okay. as soon as I find out how to do a dex check on these stupid sheets. Oh, that's how. Saving throw.
Yeah, you should just be able to click on them like you do yourself. Okay.
Well, that's not how I do it for me.
Well, Shadow Gleam's not going to succeed either, so...
That was a rough one for all of us.
It's Jeffrey's token.
Alright, Chad. Best Luland eulogy gets a gift sub.
Elliot, you find yourself playing Kerbal Space Program.
I love that game!
As you are thrown 90 feet straight up by this blast.
Jesus Christ.
As he's being thrown, can he attempt to absorb some of this energy? Just as a,
You can always try.
Yay, that's what I love to hear. I would love to try.
Roll me Arcana at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty based, actually.
Given the current circumstances, I feel like that's justifiable.
Nice.
So you're just trying to absorb energy? Are you trying to do something with it?
He's basically like trying to store it into his spell slots. He's missing a third level is what he wants to get back.
Roll me a d6.
Okay. Or however I do that. That's how I do that.
You can restore a spell slot of 5th level or below.
Fucking what? Alright, cool. Thanks, boss.
You're welcome.
Dick.
Lulin, you and Shadow Gleam are thrown 90 feet backwards. As you lose your grip on Shadow Gleam and begin falling.
Oh!
How far do you fall every round? I think it's just 60 feet?
It's 60 feet per round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, good for you. You have at least 2 rounds before you hit the pavement. Nuzin, you and Karak are thrown down and out 90 feet, but you do manage to hang on to Karak and you are still flying.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave you where you are, essentially, for the sake of my map's not big enough, and we're not gonna get into that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffries is just vibing. Jeffries does not give it...
Like, finally, the wind!
Jeffrey's like goes up a little bit. His feathers are glistening in the sunlight.
There is no sunlight.
Man,
It's nighttime and snowing.
His feathers are glistening in the snow light.
He is the owl he was always meant to be, as the dragon disappears in this massive boom. So, based on where we're currently at right now, we're going to keep our turn order. I don't think that Karak or Nuzin can see Elliot or Luland.
We can, well, nah, because Elliot.
I mean, we're below everybody, aren't we?
You are. Elliot just went straight up.
At the pitch Elliot is screaming, everyone knows where he's at.
Yeah, you did go 90 feet straight up.
All right.
Oh, God.
Like, in a single turn. The man's acceleration was intense.
All right, Karak, it's your turn.
Sonic boom.
I'll be real. I don't think Karak can do anything. He's not in charge of his movement right now. He would like to get closer. Well, yeah, because I could prep a spell. So he's just gonna look up at Nuzin and be like, "We need to get closer to Lulin." And he's going to prep. Karak does not have Featherfall, fun fact.
Karak, what's your
have Earthbind.
Karak, what's your vision?
My vision is, I believe,
30 feet? So they were 80 feet above you. I'm not 100% sure you saw Lulin fall off.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, we could
you can make the assumption, but you don't know exactly where he ended up.
You know what? I'm gonna roll. Could I roll an insight check to sort of, I don't know.
Roll me survival.
Got it.
You know that Lulin was thrown backwards. You didn't see him fall off Shadow Gleam, but you know the two of them went that way, and you watched Elliot go up.
Karak is just gonna point, like, in that direction slightly downward, because that's how gravity works. And it's just gonna be like, we need to get over there.
The good news is Lulin is also 80 feet above you, so...
Yeah. We went down, so...
Yeah.
I'll just let Nuzin do what they can, but I'm gonna... So, fun fact, we don't have Featherfall, but we do have Earthbind, which will set your falling speed to 60 and allow you to safely descend. So, you'll hit the ground, but you won't take damage.
Hang on, I'm doing mental
You'll
math.
just fall really fast.
So you were 80 feet below. I said they were.
I just need to see Lulin.
Okay, so they were at 280. You were 80 feet below. You are now 90 feet below. You're at 110. Lulin. You're at 110. Lulin's at 280.
So I'm gonna...
Okay, so Lulin is 170 feet above you. Which means I need to...
Yeah, Croc is just gonna prep the spell, just searching everywhere for wherever Lulin is, and the moment that he sees Lulin, he's going to cast it, but he can't do that until Newson moves. So
Alright.
that will end his turn, prepping a spell.
Can you make sure Elliot's okay?
You can hear that... You can hear that Ellie...
Where you hear screaming.
Yeah, from straight up above you, you just hear... You hear a shrill scream.
It's a very familiar scream. It means he's alive and well unhappy about being thrown.
Okay, cool.
Elliot stopped me from falling once. I trust they can do the same for themselves.
All right, great.
They are capable.
PT, can we take a moment? Can you take a moment and please read Cloudbear's eulogy for me?
Oh my god, can I read it?
Yes, you can.
Somebody please, because I can't read with a straight face.
Okay, all right, here we go. I'm getting my serious voice on. Lulin was an unusual man. He was in many dangerous situations throughout his life, so it's not surprising that he died doing something dangerous. We now lay this beefy man into the ground. The beef man has become ground beef. R.I.P.
Beautiful.
That's it.
I'm clipping that real quick. Don't worry, I'll send it to you, Lulin.
Has become ground beef.
I award you no
God.
points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The beef man fucking sent me somewhere, and I don't know where I'm at.
The beef man.
Alright.
Man.
So, Newson, your max speed flight is 80, right? With dash?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
dash.
I am just going to move you, and you guys can wait for Lulin to fall into range, I suppose.
That's the plan.
Lulin, yo, free!
Free
falling. Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking die, and here's why.
Just
So,
wild
first
shape?
idea- well, yeah, but that's gonna take so many turns, and that's not the first idea that I had. The second idea is, okay, I have the Cressaria twig. However, if I use it, I'm probably gonna just rip my shoulders out of socket.
You see a movable rod to stop your fall!
No. So no. So if I do it now...
Roll athletics if you want to do that. That's fucking hilarious.
So here's the thing. That was the second thought that I had. I'm gonna go with the first thought because I've done this bit before. Luna's just gonna step into his shield.
Like when you attune to your shield?
Yeah.
That's
He's
Now it's just a frisbee.
that's a decision.
Does the shield I guess I can catch the shield easier than I can catch you, so...
So Lula's just gonna step into his shield. Because he needs a safe space, and dangling what is estimated 200 above ground. Fucking ate it, Chief. So Lula's stepping into his shield, and he's gonna have a big cry.
Lulin, you step into your shield, and in the reflections around... Well, no, because that was in your... Oh, wait, no, your shield actually pulls you into it.
Yeah, it pulls me into it.
Yeah.
Roll Arcana!
Pete. Let's see if you can do it.
Yeah, let's see if I can do it.
I believe in you.
Panic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use one reroll. I'm
Okay.
gonna use one.
Mm-hmm. Hey!
Lulin,
the opposite of what happened last time.
Yeah, finally a good use of a reroll.
Lulin, you disappear into your shield as it's falling through the air. They are going to have to roll to see the shield, but luckily it's literally a mirror, so it's going to be very easy to see falling through the sky. Elliot.
Yeah.
You're
really good at finding mirrors.
Elliot, you're free falling.
Captain America himself.
I am free falling. First off, does Jeffrey see Lulin?
Jeffries does see Lulin and Shadow Gleam tumbling through the sky, and then suddenly only a shield and Shadow Gleam tumbling through the sky.
Shadow Gleam is going to try to stabilize. And every good Pegasus knows how to pull themselves out of a stall.
Yeah, the Shadow Gleam will be able to stabilize.
And I want to know what you think. I feel like it's probably fair to use half or maybe all of the movement.
I'm gonna say all of the movement to recover from that.
Okay, that sounds fair.
That was a good way to kill the dragon, though. I didn't think about that. That was clutch.
Shadow Gleam will go, where the fuck did Lulin go? And assume Lulin is simply dead. And then use his dash action to go 90 feet forward. Back under Elliot. Now this is the delicate part where we try to catch Elliot without
both of you taking it. Without both of you taking so much bludgeoning damage that you die instantly.
That's the one. And Jeffries is gonna look for Lulin.
Jeffries manages to see a very large, I think it was a tower shield, wasn't it, Lulin?
Yes. It is the Shield of Harmonious Resilience.
Yeah.
The Shield of Harmonious Resilience. It doesn't say what kind of shield it is, but I know it's a really tall one.
Yeah.
I imagine it was
it's like a full-size mirror.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check. I didn't expect this to go this way, but I'm totally cool with it. This is fucking awesome.
This was in my mind the surest way Lulin can't die.
Jeffries is flying looking for this shield when it hits Jeffries upside the head and starts taking him to the ground with it. Lulin, suddenly you're inside this shield and Jeffries just appears next to you, looking very confused. Elliot, your sight link to Jeffries is just immediately cut off.
God damn it!
You feel a thump and then Jeffries is gone.
Does his sight go away in other dimensions?
Yeah.
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 I was gonna say, you would just see thousands and thousands of Lulins.
Yeah, Jeffries just appears next to you.
Lulin's just holding him. Lulin's just holding him, rocking, and just petting his little head. He's just rocking.
We're gonna die. It's okay, Jeffries.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Sure, I mean, when the shield hits the ground and fucking explodes, I'm sure you'll be fine. It's a mirror.
Yeah.
Elliot. Roll perception.
You got it. I can't select Elliot while Shadow Gleam is directly underneath them. That's really annoying.
Jeffries
Perception. Bruh, how does this keep happening? The sub 10 rolls are not kind to me.
Elliot,
rough day for your eyes.
You hear wing beats as you feel something grab you by the collar as Ephraim says, "I gotcha."
Who?
Dude still has wings and he's been in the city.
Hello?
As you look up and you see the armored form of Ephraim, like, straining to pull you out of your free fall.
As we quickly approach Shadow Gleam.
Oh shit. Karak and Newson, roll me perception. At advantage because mirror shield.
24.
Newson, you see this shield tumbling through the air about 100 feet above you.
I'm zooming. To, like, the vague...
area that it's falling.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably go over and up to catch it.
Yep. What's your strength?
18?
Roll me athletics at advantage on your next turn. Not this one. On the next one.
Okay.
I gotta...
Next turn.
I'm kind of trying to piece together with the way you're holding Karak, making sure you can hold him with one hand and still catch the shield.
Yeah.
That'll be next turn, though.
I mean, if nothing else, I could toss him and then catch the shield and then catch him.
Juggling.
Juggling. Hey, so this is gonna be scary for a minute. What do you mean? Thrown through the air.
Yeet?
Lulin,
Do you trust?
inside...
Scarier than what?
Lulin, inside the mirror shrine, you are just sitting here as the mirrors are showing various versions of Lulin plummeting through the air. Jeffries, like, looks over. Hey, get out of the treat box, dummy. You can have one, but, like, come on. Sit.
Yeah. Lulin gives Jeffries a treat.
All right.
Man's got mice in his pocket. Wild day.
Elliot, roll me acrobatics. For you and Shadow Gleam, while Ephraim tries to securely drop you without killing you.
Oh, yay. I can't wait for this.
You got this. You don't got
Bro.
this.
How did Shadow Gleam do worse?
Ephraim lets go of you when you're close, and you bounce off a wing and begin falling again.
It's alright, let Shadow Gleam catch me. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Then I think Shadow Gleam's going to use his movement to match speeds with Elliot.
Okay. Roll me athletics for Elliot. To try and, catch an object in free fall, which from experience I can tell you is not an easy thing to do. You want to use a reroll?
Damn it. I think Shadow Gleam is going to try to move closer.
It's not so much a matter of Shadow Gleam moving closer as Elliot being able to get a grip in free fall. Like, I don't know. I'm assuming you've never skydived before.
No.
Okay.
I have never had the desire to jump out of an aeroplane.
Well, you should try it. It's
Sure, I'll
fun.
use a reroll. I don't know that it would affect much, though.
Try it.
Try it. You'll like it.
So anyways,
Elliot.
that reroll.
So anyways, Elliot and Shadow Gleam are still rocketing towards the ground trying to catch each other. Ephraim is going to kind of keep pace, but it's very obvious that Ephraim is not a strong dude. He managed to not die when he caught you, but it wasn't a nice experience for him, so he's just kind of in free fall next to you, very clearly diving. Alright, Newson. Roll, or unless Karak wants to try and catch the shield.
I mean, I do have a turn, so I mean, it's worth it anyway.
Yeah, you might as
It's
well
worth it to try.
Yeah, roll athletics.
Can't hurt. Unless you not one. Alright.
I might re-roll that. I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. I'm not risking it for the biscuit anymore.
Okay.
You sure?
I'm never.
You could use one more.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Listen, I know this. I know what's I know what will happen. If I do one more re-roll, the fates are gonna slap me with a nat 1, and I am not about to be responsible for that.
They could slap you with a nat 20. You never know. You got 16 re-rolls.
You know you're right. We are only 18 games away from becoming billionaires when we play blackjack. I know the chances.
Yeah. So you gonna hit it again?
Listen, you gotta believe.
You gotta
believe. I said one more and I crit. Do you believe?
You know what? I don't believe in myself, but I believe in the you that believes in me, Lulin. Let's do this.
Chat believes.
It's not
It
that,
wasn't a
but
nat
yes.
20, but it was a 20.
It's
As-
such a dirty 20.
As the shield falls past Nuzin and you're debating how you're gonna do this, Karak just grabs the shield in both hands and it pulls you both down about 10 feet, because it's not a light shield by any means, and it's fallen pretty fast. But Karak, you kind of close your eyes and reach out to grab it, and when you open one up, the leather, arm bracer is wrapped around one of your hands.
Nice. Good grab.
Alright.
Karak is gonna look at the shield, and because we still haven't found Lulin. We don't know where Lulin is, we just grabbed the shield.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Did we see Shadow Gleam fly off, though, above us?
You did see Shadow Gleam fly back towards where Elliot is. But,
well, I think there would probably be an assumption that he is on, because we never saw him fall off Shadow Gleam.
That's true. Would you like to roll me
himself.
Would you like to roll me a retroactive perception check to see if you saw Lulin on Shadow Gleam?
Sure, why not?
To convince us not to go.
Alright, Nuzin, hit me. Hit me with your best shot. Yeah. I'm gonna let you. Lulin was not on Shadow Gleam.
Perception's all I can do today.
You fought a little bit. Lulin. When you came out of your shield last time, who was awake? Because you went into it on a guard shift. I think it was Elliot.
I did. But Elliot was the one that found me. I think he alerted everybody, but he's the one that found me.
I think he alerted Lyra. I don't think Nuzin woke up.
Everybody. Yeah, because Lulin relieved Nuzin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it is Elliot and Lyra.
Okay. So you didn't see him on Shadow Gleam, and you don't know that he can go into the shield. So for all you know, he's still falling.
I mean, we'd be able to see him, though. I saw the shield,
You would.
He's not here.
You don't know where he is, but he's not falling through the air around you.
Maybe
he's not here. Where is he?
You said he fell over here.
He did. I don't know where he is. He should be right here.
I mean, the shield is here. Are you sure you just didn't see, Shadow Gleam and an item go this way?
The shield was on Lulin. Why would it? That doesn't make sense.
Maybe he went straight up with Elliot.
Karak is just looking around, and can I roll a perception check to see if Karak sees anything strange about? I guess it'd be more of an Arcana check to see if there's anything strange about the shield or anything like that, because it's the only thing over here that was Lulin's, and nothing else is scattered.
Tell me the exact process that you are using to see if there's anything about the shield. Are you, touching the face of it? What's going on?
Karak is just because it's a mirror shield, I feel like it's a mirror. The first thing Karak would do is look into it, because he's gotten used to that at this point. Maybe his reflection saw something.
When you look at... Yes?
Because I critted on my Arcana check, can Lily just poke his head out at the same time Karak is looking?
The shield is an all or nothing gig.
Okay, that was, okay, that's what I figured. But sometimes you just gotta ask.
You know what you could throw out right as Karak looks into it? Jeffries.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
As
I'm like,
bird.
Do I hear them?
Karak,
Do I hear them?
yeah, you can hear them and see them.
Yeah, then Jeffries is Luna's going to write a note. Luna's going to write a note. I'm inside the shield. I'm okay. Put it in Jeffries' talon, and then just
quarterback throw Jeffries out of the fucking shield.
He's just going to give him a little smooth on the forehead and just toss him out.
So, Karak,
you have to be somewhere we have to keep looking.
As an owl bursts out of the shield, wings flapping right in your face, Karak.
Get a face full of feathers.
The question is, would that startle Karak enough to drop the shield? And that's just a question. You don't have to roll. You can just give me a yes or no.
I feel like it's more likely that Karak would turn to stone if he got scared.
That would be really funny too. Do you do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm dropping your ass.
He's not doing it on purpose.
Roll me an athletics check, Newson, as Jeffries just flies out of the shield and Karak just panics and turns to stone.
9.
You drop Karak.
What the fuck?
Listen, Karak has been seeing weird shit in the mirrors, and now something just popped out of one. I think he's justified in his reaction right now.
As Jeffries just begins flying next to you, Newson.
Also, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and use up that spell slot.
Which means now Elliot sees Newson.
Elliot sees Newson and just sees a shield and a stone Karak plummeting to the earth.
Oh no.
Oh shit, that was...
Newson, do you take the note?
No! I'm gonna waste my time reading a note? She's going to immediately go after him!
Also, I just realized I used the wrong spell. Let me put the right one up real quick.
All good.
We love it when things are called stone.
Well, I guess here's the good question. Are you trying to catch Karak or the shield?
Well,
Karak turned to stone holding the shield, so I guess you can catch both.
Yeah. It's both, yeah.
There you go. That's the actual one.
You also said the shield was around his arm, like the leather part was around
It was, yeah. He's still hanging on to it. Okay. Newson, roll athletics.
12.
You manage to slow the descent of you and Karak, but you are still falling. Because I think in stone... What do you weigh, Karak? Like 300 pounds?
I don't think we ever put a number to it.
I just know you're heavier.
Stone. I just know I become stone.
Alright.
I can't... depending on the number...
The number is important.
I can or can't.
The number is important.
Yeah.
So what do you weigh?
How heavy stone is.
How tall is Karak?
We might need to pull out pixel measurements.
Just how tall does it say he is on his character sheet?
I don't think we ever got that in depth. We were going for mechanics first.
Okay, we're gonna say you're 6 feet tall.
Because, yeah.
I made you shorter than me and Lulin, but not that much shorter, so probably 6-ish.
It's like, I just know it was shorter than Lulin and Newton, but taller than Elliot.
The answer is too heavy because a stone weighs 147 pounds per cubic foot.
Yep.
So you manage. You're still strong enough to slow him down. You just can't fully catch him. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't the plan.
What was the plan? Tell me the plan.
We're going down together and she's gonna rage before we hit the ground.
I'm fine with that too.
I mean, it only lasts until Karak's next turn, so like if we fall at a steady rate,
he'll be 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's only 6 seconds. I'm not like this permanently.
Right.
I mean, I hope I'm not this permanently.
Well, you haven't been like this permanently, so I don't know if she knows that.
Shield Lulin. Elliot, give me an athletics check. Yeah, Lulin, inside the shield, you see Karak instantly turn to stone when Jeffries comes out as he slips through Newson's fingers. As Elliot, you manage to grab hold of Shadowbeak? I forgot the name all of a sudden.
Gleam.
Shadow Gleam. As you grab a hold of his mane and, like, pull yourself...
Shadowbeak, it's a horse.
I don't know!
Oh, also...
My brain went to Buckbeak, okay?
Jeffrey's back out. The first thing they see is Karuk turn to stone and drop.
And then you just hear a lot of cursing.
Can we hear the cursing?
I think Jeffries also does like an owl screech.
As you manage to right yourself.
You startled each other.
Alright.
Yeah,
Karuk.
that's fun. And we're
Back to his
going
turn.
90 feet this way.
As...
The start of pops out of the thing because it's only a turn.
As Shadow Gleam almost seems to materialize above you, Newson, as everybody is diving now.
Well, considering she was planning to have him fall on her if he didn't get out of the stone, I think she would already be, like, in holding position.
Okay.
Like, just arms fully, probably, like, wrapped around your waist, like, in a bear hug. You get a little crushed when you become squishy again, but not
So,
like...
Elliot, when you show up, Karuk is frozen in stone with a shield wrapped around his arm, and Newson looks like she has him halfway through a suplex as she's getting ready to hit the ground underneath him.
Yep.
As the ground is, at this point, rapidly approaching.
But when he turns fleshy again, she opens up those wings.
Alright, you are all stabilized in the air.
I think at the time when Lulin witnesses Karok turn to stone, in unison, you just go, "Ooh, that's not good."
That was not my intent.
I think immediately when Karok becomes squishy again, Newson, like, tosses him over her shoulder like a bag of flour and takes the shield from him. He can't be trusted with it anymore.
Alright.
Alright, let's fucking get out of here. Oh my god. Is everybody in one piece? She's like looking at Elliot, Shadow Gleam. There's an extra person now. Oh!
Yeah, Ephraim, like, just flies in next to you.
Karok's still just like, Lulin's not here.
As Ephraim flies in next to you, Newson, he just looks over and just kind of sheepishly waves.
Good to see ya, I guess.
What the fuck is happening?
Well...
Killed a dragon. I guess I killed a dragon. They were here.
I have had no less than 3 things try to kill me in the air.
Yeah, there's a lot of
down,
that going on right now.
I mean, none of them were that big.
So let's go quickly then.
Yeah, I agree.
Elliot, where's your hair?
Do I remember that Jeffries had, like, a note in his claws?
You do remember that Jeffries has a note in his claws. You do not have a free hand, though.
Look at that now, or get it from him.
Well, you don't have a free hand.
Oh, that's true.
Alright. I think we're just gonna end the session there.
Jeffries came out of this... Oh, alright, that works.
Well,
I like what happened to your hair.
Continue, yeah.
I was just gonna ask Elliot to grab the note, so that we know that Lulin's not dead.
At least alive.
Well, yeah, Jeffries gave vibes there's something inside the shield. I assume it's Lulin. He can go in there.
Lulin can go in the shield?
He can...
I think last time he got pulled into the shield, I think. I don't remember exactly. It was a long rest. I was tired, and he was, I don't know, Lulin.
As you're all flying, Ephraim kind of looks up, Newson, as he kind of, like, drifts up and above you and behind you, right? as you feel him put a hand in like the center of your back and just yell dive.
Oh,
and
all right.
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Cool.
All right. Did everybody have fun? I had fun.
I did. I had fun causing a little bit of chaos.
I had fun. I hope Anyways, everybody, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Brando, for the gifted sub to Cloudbear. Thank you to Reaper Killer and No Swear for the follows, and thank you to Sluggish Bray Sky and Ink Kaylee for the raids. Thank you to all of our wonderful players.
Thank you.
We have Lulin Boldspeaker, played by...
It's me, Brambo. Thank you, Cloudbear, for the lovely eulogy.
So true.
I appreciate you now donning me, or Lulin, as Beef Man, or the Beef Man. So I thank you for winning meme of the day. My favorite part...
Elliot called you that first.
Did he? I guess he did. Well, thanks.
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. My favorite is causing chaos at the end. From getting the nat 20 to the nat 1.
Then we have Elliot Burning Oak.
You love to see it.
Played by...
It's me, Isaac, the computer tippity tap person. And I think my favorite part was re-rolling for that crisp nat 1.
That was also my favorite part.
Damn.
Then we have News and World Walker, played by...
It's me, the Sky Tea. I think my favorite part was dropping Karak's ass when he turned to stone.
And then last but not least, we have Karakareem, played by...
Hello, it's Terminian Link VT, and my favorite part was Lulin attempting to communicate and only making the situation more tense.
That's like peak D&D though. All right, everybody, thank you for joining.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming and hanging out for some grayscale bits, crits, and halfwits. Who am I gonna raid? How long has Indoor Adventures been live? Says they'll be right back. That's a BRB screen. I don't have faith in that. Anybody have someone I can raid?
I don't really.
Well, we'll send everyone on over there anyways.
Aquarium ASMR. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fine.
I know where we're gonna send everyone. That gave me an idea. All right, everybody. I'm gonna send you to go look at some ferrets.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna send you on over to Ferret Software. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see those of you who hate me tomorrow for continuing the Rimworld colony of just absolute chaos, where nothing can go right, and our colony wealth is so high, the raids are so big that we just lose every time we get raided. We're gonna have to sort some stuff out. I might just have to burn a lot of stuff. But thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Enjoy hanging out with Ferret Software, and by hanging out, I mean enjoy looking at some ferrets in cages, because they're adorable, and it's a good charity that runs the channel. So I'm gonna send everyone on over there. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. The bar is low, and the party is falling quickly. Have a good one, everybody.